There's a few culture civs. Come on.
First stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts
Okay.
of the Stone Age.
Okay.
To man taking his first
We'll do this one.
upright steps.
I'm actually spent about 3 hours today researching Egypt because that's the next one in A to Z. So why not? We'll do Egypt. Spoiler alert, Egypt's pretty good at culture. So it's pretty good at actually a lot of stuff because it's a lot of gold. She could do science. She could do science just a little bit, not very much. The best way she's gonna be able to do science is because she's gonna be able to get wonders, and she's gonna be able to buy great people. Her science is probably the worst, but culture and faith are up there, and then conquest. She could technically do conquest because she's got enough gold, you know, some decent, you know, get some decent wonders and stuff like that. Her chariot archers are pretty awesome, but I actually think conquest is just there to kind of get her a good start, and then she'll fall back to one of the other victory types. But yeah, her trade routes are pretty amazing. Her trade routes are better than the Kree's, for sure. I mean, they're just so good. Kree's are good. Hers are better. All right, here we go. Egypt, in the middle of the jungle. I mean, not a great start, to be perfectly honest. Actually, this is a really bad start. We have one luxury 3 tiles away. We have bananas next to us. We're going to have some production, though, and some food here from the bananas. We do have a mountain here, too, as well. Just stick a, probably holy site for her, because science, you know, still good, but not going to be waste too much time on holy site. We're already on the river. Not a lot of places to build districts or wonders along this particular river, so we're going to have to hope that we can find other rivers elsewhere. It's not a great start, although there's a lot of chopping that we can do. Oh, it's rice. Oh, you're right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's rice. I don't know why I was thinking it was sugar. Sugar's luxury, right? There's got to be a luxury resource near us, right? Am I just not seeing it? All right, I'm going to give it like 5 turns. If I don't find a couple luxuries nearby or another good river location, we may have to restart this one. But I may just like go back and like pick Egypt intentionally. Highly tempted to move over 1 spot just because this tile location, these tile locations would be very beneficial. Am I sitting on plains right now? I am Plains Hills, so Plains Hills is going to give the city a little bit of a boost. But starting here is going to give me the bananas right away, which I think is important. I don't really care if I'm not on the coast. It's not the end of the world. Her thing is not a coast thing. Her thing is build up just trade routes wherever she can get them. All right, let's do this. We'll build it here. It's going to be fine. Get the bananas right away. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and lock those in just to make sure. I was just double checking that they are doing those. I mean, we're getting 2 production right from the get-go because we did end up on a Plains Hills, which is pretty awesome. All right. Culture. And wonders. Culture and wonders. What wonders do I want to get? It really depends on if China's in the game. If China's in the game, we may just have to just skip past ancient and classical and shoot for wonders later than that. Getting up to her Chariot Archer early is going to be really good for us because whoever we find first, we may want to expand to, especially if they have some good river locations. And her Chariot Archer is really good. It's almost as strong as a crossbowman, and you get it in the ancient era. And it has more movement if you start on flat terrain. Hanging Gardens must be built next to a river. It does give us more growth and housing. If we build it next to the river, we get more production towards it. That's an idea. Let's start with pottery. And work our way down that way. We may figure out what we want to do. We may do hanging gardens, something like that. Yeah, Chariot Archers take double the production of normal archers, but they have 10 more. Oh, wow, look, there's a luxury right there. Amber, in the water. And look, it's apparently a recommended settlement location right on top of the amber. I don't know if you guys have been playing Civ recently since one of the patches, but for some reason they start doing recommended locations. Like, the recommended locations are bugged out, so they start showing up on things they shouldn't be showing up on. But hey, we did get some luxury, and it is actually a, pretty cool one. It's also not taking up one of our tiles here, so being in the water here might not be too bad. Really good place for either Holy Site, Science Site, a couple other good places around this mountain. Honestly, settling several cities around this mountain might be pretty good if we have other rivers. So we'll see. And the jungle we can always chop. Chopping the jungle is good because it does give us growth as well as production. Alright, let's get a scout out real quick. Yeah, famous Egyptian city of Atlantis. Yes, I agree. That's awesome. Couple rice here. That's not too bad. More mountains. If there's a river over here, again, staying up next to those mountains, you saw in that Scotland game how good the mountains can be. Some deer. So we're getting some good bonus resources, but nothing as far as luxury up this way. Which wonder is it that... Let me think. Camps, pastures, plantations. Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Which one is it? Isn't there one that gives you like extra based off bonus resources or something? I feel like maybe I'm misremembering. Whatever. We'll come back to it. Okay, if you reveal it as you settle your capital, that makes sense. Kumasi. Hey, cultural city-state. How, wait, oh, we don't see your bonuses yet? Your trade routes to any city-state provide +2 culture and +1 gold for every specialty district in the origin city. Oh, wow. That's actually, we were going to want to keep Kumasi around, because that's going to make our trade routes like insane. I mean, if let's say we put 3 specialty districts in our origin city, we're gonna get 6 culture plus the 4 that Egypt already gets plus 3 more, so that's 7 gold just right there, not counting the gold that you get as from the trade route itself. Yeah, Kumasi is definitely going to be ours. Keep them happy. Could go up that way. I could come over this way, but I doubt there's much over here. We'll head up this way a little bit, I guess. Oh, look, more amber. No rivers, though. We need rivers. Kumasi's on a river. Usually I want to take people that are on rivers, but Kumasi's just too good for us to keep around. Oh, we can't go this way. Oh, yeah, it's blocked off. This is a very, very defensive city. Yeah, there's nobody going to be coming up this way. I mean, they can come in from the water at some point. If we keep a little bit of this jungle here, that's going to slow them down a little bit. But yeah, at least in the early game, we're going to be pretty defensive. Tempted to get another scout just because we got a lot of slow terrain here. We need to get out there and find stuff. Yeah, let's do another scout. I need to be able to find where our city locations are going to be based on rivers and things like that. There's a little dinky river right there. It's not even worth our time. Although, hey, pyramids or not pyramids, Petra next to the river. Just kidding. Oh, hello. Popped up right behind me. Guess we'll come work on you for a minute. Now this terrain is very slow getting through.
At his best, man is the...
Let's just go ahead and grab this since we do have a barbarian encampment right there. Let's go and get the faith so we can get our pantheon as quickly as possible. We need to get our scout needs to get the movement through forest. Move up to the Sphinx right away, but honestly the Sphinx is probably not going to be built unless we have a wonder down somewhere. Start working on this, get our trade routes up and running. Trade routes are key.
No man ever wetted clay.
Okay, pottery. I guess you'll come out here just to make sure nothing's over there. Yeah. I was gonna say, how do we have a city on the coast? We don't. We got the boost from something else. I think it was the hut or something. I mean, getting archery is not that big a deal. I mean, especially if it was back in the day when it was a leaf tech. I mean, it's not a leaf tech anymore, so we will eventually need to get it. But we don't need to go for it right away because we will be using our Chariot Archers most likely. Although there's not a lot of flat terrain here, so they're not going to have a lot of fun. Let's get mining for now. We probably will want to work our way up to being able to clear out the rainforest, actually. Got so much of it. Alright, scout completed. Let's get a slinger. Just because I think, well, actually, what am I doing? We don't need slingers. We're going a different route. We're not going to make archers, so we don't need slingers. Get the boost, but I don't really need it that badly. Get a builder. But until we get the ability to chop some of this stuff, I don't think I want that right away. Granary. I don't really have a good location that I want to build a city at right now. Whatever. Monument. Lack of anything else, monument. We're culture minded. Let's get our culture going. Come on, you need to get some XP, dude. So I can make you move faster. Probably do a builder after this. If we haven't found a... I mean, we can build cities that aren't on rivers, but we really want to try and build as many as we can on rivers. Ah, here we go. Here's a good river. Ah, there's a good river right there. Very good river. Yep, build it over here on this side, still next to near the mountain. Be able to pick up these diamonds. I like it. So we will start working on a settler after the monument. At another city-state. Oh, hello. Let's go and take our promotion. Doesn't really matter. Really, Scout? Oh, you actually survived. 1 health. Yep, as expected. Figured that was just the end of it. Oh, is that another river? Yes. Actually, might be the same river. That's the one that's up here. Maybe loop around. A lot of good spots there, though. Alright, just heal up for now. You are going to pop that a little bit and then work your way back home to escort the settler at some point. Oh, nope, different river. Oh, wow, this is actually quite a bit quicker. Closer to the water, I should say, than I expected. More amber. Goodness, amber's everywhere. Alright, yeah, let's go and do the settler. I have a couple good locations over here. I think we can put one out near a river. I'm going to be okay with that. And you're going to go ahead and head home for now. You keep on exploring. It's floodplain tiles. We can put wonders on floodplains as Egypt. It's another one of her bonuses. Really? Oh, I was going to say, how do we discover another continent? Down there. I should have swapped off that. That's alright. How close are we to a pantheon? We need 25. We're at, what was that, 8? We'll get there, though. Start working here. We may swap off that before we finish it, though.
Who deserves more credit than the wife?
Alright. I do still want to chop Rainforest at some point. But we have killed 2 barbarians, so we're about to get the boost to that if we can kill 1 more. Let's drop back to animal. Oh, actually, I don't really need this right now. I'm actually going to change it. What do I need? No, let's just go for it. Let's go for bronze working. See if we can get another barbarian. Some crabs, more bonus resources. Alright, just chill for a minute. Alright, so you're good. Head back up in this direction. Lisbon. Now Lisbon... Oh, no. That one's good as well. Getting immune traders. I was going to say we might want to get rid of Lisbon so we can have that as a city location, but it's pretty good for us as well. Traders. Trader support, trader protection, things like that. Alright, we need 1 more barbarian. Come on, man. So we'll head up this way, see if we can find one in that direction. Presumably a city-state just got defeated. So much jungle and forest over here. It's good for a lot of chops, though. If we can clear off a spot for a good wonder. Chop, chop, chop. Get a wonder out. Done.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration.
Oh, I forgot to swap for craftsmanship. That's okay. No big deal. Don't have any barbarians right this second, but I also don't need much of this stuff. Getting survey could be nice, but we want to hold on to faith until we get the Pantheon at least. So we'll hold on to what we got. It's gonna be fine. Just because we've already got the boost. Nope, what am I saying? Getting early Empire early could be really nice. Get that first governor or state workforce, one of the two. No, let's take advantage of our culture stuff. I mean, Lisbon, there are other ways to get protection for traders. There's a, what is it, the thing from Golden Age, right? The Golden Age belief or whatever that allows you to get protection for traders. But until then, though, I mean, there's so many especially early game, or, you know, even just if you ever have to be at war with anybody, just losing your traders is just so frustrating. Like, now I got to stop and go do something else. So we got a settler out. I do want to get a builder out pretty quickly, but I also want to get our traders out as soon as possible. All right, go ahead and link with the settler. And Mr. Settler, you're going to come over this way. I mean, there are some good places up there, but I definitely want to take these places next to the river. I'm tempted to putting it right here, within range of stone, right next to the diamonds to be able to get that right away. Although that does take a tile location for a wonder or a district along that river. You know what? Right here might not be too bad because we can still put an aqueduct like off this mountain or something like that, or off the river, and take advantage of that. It's a little bit away from the diamonds, but also puts us within range of this other river if we wanted to stick something like desert related over here. Plus, 1, 2, 3, unless that's mountains in there, which I can't tell. It probably is mountains, but if there's any type chance that that's a little bit of a gap, then we can stick something in the middle there as well. Plus, this is plains hills. That one's grassland. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go there. Plains hills, a little bit extra production, and a chance to go after 2 different rivers. Stonehenge is already built. Makes sense. If you don't get Stonehenge started as soon as possible, you're not going to get it. Oh, hello. Some mercury up here by this river. 2 dinky little rivers here. I mean, technically some places to build some stuff. I don't know if it's worth building a city up this way. I'd have to see what else is up there. We may be on an island here. This is starting to look like it's about to cut us off here. Maybe it continues. I doubt it, though, for some reason. There's some good and bad in that, I suppose. It does limit what river tiles we have, but it also means it pushes us towards having to get a little bit of a navy going. There's a little bit more going on up here. Possibly some good locations up here where we still have access to the... Is that river really between 2 mountains where there's like literally nothing that you can put next to it? Oh well. Okay, that ends off there. More city-states getting beat up on. Alright, let's go ahead and knock out the builder now. Alright, 2 different trade routes available. Does either of you guys want a trade route right now? Trigger for Eureka for archery, train an archer. Okay, well, we may do both of those just to get the Eureka. I guess that's a good enough reason to get an archer. But no, neither one of you currently wants a trade route. The gold is great. Or I could also wait a couple more turns until this thing gets here and do an internal trade route. But getting a little bit of early culture wouldn't be too bad. Sure, let's get some early culture. It's going to be fine. I usually do internal trade routes early on, and I could wait a couple more turns for that, but this is fine. Get a decent amount of gold.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge. But if men make war in slavish obedience to rules, they will fail.
I don't think we need to change anything. Okay, we gotta be close to founding a pantheon soonish. 25, yep, still 25. Alright, this is getting a lot more room up here, so hopefully a good spot maybe to put... Well, still not much room for, there'd only be like 1 location next to the river, which is unfortunate. Well, it's starting to expand out a little bit more. Let's go ahead and swap out bronze working for now. I'd like to get 1 more barbarian. Come on. Actually, allowing the builders to embark would help us get a luxury pretty quickly. Alright, looks good. It's not an amazing city start because it's going to be a little bit low on water. But I think in the long run, we're going to be okay. We're going to be right next to the bananas right away. Plus, we're going to be on the Plains Hills. I think this is going to be fine. What we lose in housing, we're going to gain in, a little bit of production. All right, you're going to start there. Although it's not much production, but at least it's a little bit of more food. And I have to start with a granary pretty quickly. We're obviously at our housing cap right away. Early on, it's going to be tiny bit slow, but I think in the long run, it's going to be fine. I guess just start heading up this direction. I mean, there's a lot of land up here with nobody on it. All right, there's our Pantheon. I mean, I would love to go for this. Just to really increase our overall wonder production. Extra amenities if you have a holy site district next to a river could be good as well. "25% protection towards districts and cities without a special district" also doubles with our thing as well. I mean, only for the first district, but that effectively is a 40% increase in production because she gets both 15% towards wonders and 15% towards districts that are built along a river. Honestly, though, we have so much chopping to do. I don't know that we need the extra bonus. I don't think we need this or this. We're going to be able to chop our way to just about anything, at least early on. And we're going to need to chop our way to just about anything because these forests and jungles are not going to do it for us in the long run. So I actually think going for something else will be better. Yeah, that's a good call. It's interesting that it only helps you get riders, though, as opposed to the other great people. But still, great riders are still good for you. Yeah, I think that's actually probably a pretty good idea. Anything else we'd like to go for instead? Culture from bananas could be handy. That's about all we got, though. We just have this list. That's all we have. No, I think we'll do Divine Spark. Why not?
I like to say I practice militant mysticism.
Still nothing really that I want to swap in. Although, actually, no, we already got our faith. So let's go ahead and swap in protection in all cities. That's going to help us get Swinit over here up. Swinit, something like that. Or +2 gold for all trade routes is also obviously really good for us. Not yet, but over time. Oh, this is fine. There's mysticism. Builder completed. Let's go ahead and get the Slinger. Hopefully we can get another Barbarian encampment somewhere. Get the kill, kind of go from there. Surely we can get early Empire here soon. We're at 4 here, 1 there. We'll see. We'll get to 6 soon enough. Send an envoy. I think we want Kumasi first. Yeah, definitely. So we'll start working on Kumasi first. I was going to say we can't go out with the sailing yet. Can we hook this up yet? Not yet. We need plantations, that's right. Oh, so we actually built this without being able to use it yet. We could chop forest, though. So I could send over there to chop that forest. I don't think I want to yet. You know what? We'll hold off. We're about ready to get the sailing. We'll get him over here. Be able to get over there. That's going to be fine. Oh, another goodie hut, which does mean there's nobody else over here. $16 gold per turn this early in the game is pretty awesome. Oh, boost for early empire. I like it. Another city maybe over here? Do we have room for another one over here? Oh, no. No, no, no. This is not... There's just not enough rivers. We may have to... I mean, I like Lisbon in general. I mean, I think it's a nice bonus. It's not... It's a good one. It's not have to have. I think we keep Kamasi. We may have to just get rid of Lisbon just to have some more space here for another city. We'll see. I think I just turned down my volume on my headset. Alright, Builder, get over here. Get ready to zoom out there in 4 turns. We might have built you a little too soon, but that's alright. I don't think we need you for anything. So why don't you just... I guess for now, just chill here. Ah, we found somebody. I don't think he's any specific direct competition for anything that we're trying to go for. Other than that, he's going to be on the ocean first and be able to go after some good, you know, other tiles and other places maybe. I wish there was a river up here. If there's a river up here, I'd be pretty happy with a lot of this stuff. We don't have to be next to the river for everything, but it sure makes a lot of difference for her. I was going to say, I think there's just enough room to put a city here, technically. We'd have to get it out soon, though. Put it here, be able to get some whales, or not whales, fish, amber. Should be able to get the olives before either of these guys. We might have to buy our way to the ivory. And if they get out to the ivory before I can get out here, then we're in trouble. Yeah, we need to get a settler out there. Can you... Not yet. Very soon we'll be able to purchase a settler. We may do that. Just to possibly get that little spot there. Alright, so we got a slinger at least. I would like to get... For once, I actually want some barbarians to pop up somewhere. Oracle. No suitable location for this. Must be built on hills. How is it not a suitable location if we don't have hills? Do we not have hills over here? Wow, we actually built ourselves on the one hill tall. That's funny. Same here, there's no hills. That's actually... I was not realizing that. That's interesting. We're actually going to be close on the housing soon. Go ahead and get the granary pre-built before that becomes an issue. I guess I can sit here and just hold it off, but it really depends on whether or not these guys expand out or not. And there's really nothing for you to do until we see a barbarian encampment. So just alert. And you're still waiting for one more turn. Oh, okay, okay. You can't chop reinforcements yet. Thank you. You're right. Okay, I thought I saw more hills over here. I do think that might be the only... It's hard to see hills until you actually hover over it and wait for the pop-up. And there's hills back here. So anything that's got 2 production is going to be hills. But you're right. I can't chop reinforce yet. Good call. So we need 2 more turns, I think. No, 3 more turns until we can get to 440.
It is not that life assured.
There's sailing. So I'm going to get you out here. Open that up. Well, let's start working towards... I just want to just kill one more barbarian and save myself some science. Does not look like that's going to be a thing, though. Now let's work halfway towards masonry. There's a couple stone things that we can hook up. We might be able to get pyramids. Or, you know what? Or plantation. don't have any resources we can farm, so we're going to have to hard research this one no matter what we do. Oh, actually, what am I saying? There's that rice up there if we wanted to head that direction. I don't think it really matters. We're kind of in a place now where plantation would be good. I'll start working on that one. If we decide to finish researching it, that's going to be fine. We got 2 places with bananas. That's going to be okay. Okay. Oh, timed out. Like the gold somehow went up a little bit. So actually next turn we will be able to buy a settler. Ancient Era ends in 7 turns. Well, we may start this whole game in a Dark Age, which I'm actually okay with, because it may mean we'll be able to get a Heroic Age right after that, which wouldn't be too bad. Alright, so Settler. It is going to hurt Sweeney, or Sweenet, or whatever, a little bit, because it's only got 2 pop at the moment. But I don't want to build it all the way back here. I mean, we do have roads. But no, I don't want to build it all the way that far back. We'll eat it, just to be able to put a pretty good city location up there. Take that before Kumasi or Lisbon can take it. It's not a great tile, to be honest.
Look back over the